Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff. A squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Close to the tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Adams. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw over the middle. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Crosses the 10. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this one will be fair caught. Offense ready to start this drive. moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a run to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on their play.
To throw, it's Douglas. He's looking to scramble. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch, and they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful 2-point conversion. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him?
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to Heister. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He finds his man.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Completion makes it second and short. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got some room. Can he get there?
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Dropping back. It's Adams. And it's caught. Gets into space at the 50. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Receiver in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Got space, looking to score. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now here.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Escapes the pocket. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense has reached the red zone now. Working tight windows. It's Adams. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner decides to fair catch this. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Crosses the 10.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Douglas. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. It tests the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Douglas. And looking for a big play here. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. The 30, inside the 20.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They're going to run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now from the pistol formation. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. In the clear at the 25.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Douglas. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass complete on a crossing route.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
As a design quarterback keeper, nowhere to run up the middle. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Douglas. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.